Dan Borislow lives the good life. He banked millions when he took his venture Talk.com public pre-bubble. And now he and his family live on this $20 million Palm Beach estate.
Look, here's your platter.
He owns and races horses, and he likes to fish in his spare time. One key ingredient for turning a small fortune into a life of leisure and expensive hobbies, hedge funds.
I thought I was a great stock picker, and as most people find out, that's usually not the case. So I saw that there was very good stock pickers, and most of them were in hedge funds.
But hedge funds aren't just for the rich and famous anymore. From millionaires like Borislow to assembly line workers at General Motors.
Now investors don't have to suffer potentially for a year. If the manager is in fact doing poorly, they have the ability now in a lot of funds to pull out month by month.
Dan Borislow is sold investing in the fund of funds of manager Paul Pomfret, a former Wall Street veteran and Green Bay Packer.
The important thing is not fees. It's your absolute return.
A page from the playbook investors like Borislow are taking to heart. Small investors can get a piece of the action now, too, through mutual funds that use hedge fund-like strategies like merger arb or long short. These funds do tend to have higher fees, but many of them boast returns well above the markets. And tomorrow, hedge fund heat continues. I will take a look at the potential impact hedge funds could have on the markets, from the biggest firms on Wall Street to the small investor on Main Street. Tomorrow on the closing bell.
Melissa, you made a point in the piece about performance. How has the performance been? I mean, I know that you really can't get a gauge of all hedge funds, obviously, because their performance is their business and they don't need to report it. But do we know, on average, how hedge funds have performed?
In general, hedge funds have outperformed the markets for the past 3, 5, and 10 years.